Okay, my friends, so this is Ken Pierce with the Piercing Metal YouTube channel, and I'm here doing something quite different this time around. Over the past few months, you've seen me do unboxing and unbagging videos, and today we're doing a bagging video. Now, what's a bagging video? You might say it's me putting stuff away for a particular reason, and you might recall just the other day I did a TikTok and I did a Facebook short about receiving the New York Comic-Con badge for 2022. And a few years ago, I wrote a missive that discussed a whole lot of things that you really should be cognizant of bringing to New York Comic-Con if you're going. I wrote this because I got so tired of answering the same questions on Facebook. My friend, I'm going to Comic-Con for the first time. What should I bring? And I'd write them a whole list and send it to them next day. And I'm going to Comic-Con for the first time with my 3 kids. What should I bring? Oh, my goodness. So I wrote a whole piece up on PiercingMetal.com, and I slightly modified it as time went on to reflect on the changes of the convention. And, of course, with the pandemic, a lot of stuff changed, and you needed to have a vaccination card. You needed to wear a mask the entire time. And some of that stuff has returned for this year's convention, and we'll talk about that next. But what I did was I have my school bag backpack out here, and I'm going to just talk not as long as that whole list, because I'm going to link that list for you to review on your own in the copy of the piece. But a whole handful of things that I think are important to remind you of. So here's a good idea, and I caught this. Let's start off by saying you're going to the Comic-Con. You're probably going to buy some comic books, so you're going to want to bring a box with you. This is not endorsing Cheerios, even though this was really, really tasty. This is to help you keep your comic books in good shape while you're walking around in a convention. This is not a too big box, but it's just enough, and I took the sides off of it, as you see. I left the top on, because the top I'd like to close when I'm done, you know. So what I would recommend you do, too, since I don't know what vendors you'll see, and I don't know what they'll have, I would bring along maybe 20 plastic bags and boards ready to go for when you have comic books to put in there. And as you see, here's a handful of free books we got from a couple of conventions ago, and you'll see they fit rather nicely in there. What does not fit too well is a magazine. So if you have a bigger box, this is a first issue of the Foom reprint, what they did a few years ago. So if you have a slightly bigger box and you can figure it out by carrying it around, then you might want to do that for your bag. And I'm going to zip this up a little bit. Hang on a second. Okay, so we're back. And now another thing you're going to want to do is, I am always trying to be prepared. I bring an umbrella with me everywhere. I know that sounds geeky, but I'm going to bring an umbrella with me because I don't want to get soaking wet just in case. And also, in the event that I end up carrying extra stuff around, you have any of these recyclable, reusable plastic kind of bags that they give out? We got this at the auto show from the sanitation folks. It's a good bag, so I like it. I'm going to bring that along for anything that I have carrying in my hand. Okay? Now, I always end up writing stuff down, and since I worked for the election, I have a whole lot of pens from the last election. So I'm going to bring all of these kind with me, and I'm going to just stick them in the bag here on this side, because this way, if somebody asks me for a pen, I don't need it back, and I don't care if I get it back. Okay? I'm going to put these in the bag next, but I'm just going to talk about them here. So I recommended in my little narrative that you bring a few of these kinds of bags, the Ziploc bags, and what you'll see in this first one is my Piercing Metal business card, because we are going to New York Comic-Con as a member of the press. We cover geek stuff, as you know, quite well, and we've been doing that for 10 years. This is, no, 17 years on the site, but we started talking about comic book stuff about 2009 or so. Went to our first Comic-Con in 2010 as media. The camera, of course, we're going to bring that along, but you're watching. There's no camera in here because it's recording the video. Okay. I am fond of PPE, personal protection stuff. This I talked about. This is actually the same kit that came in a bag that we got doing a COVID test some months ago, and it's perfect to bring along with you everywhere. It's got wipes, it's got sanitizer, it's got gloves. You probably won't need all of this. It's even got a couple of masks, and if you read one of my other reports about the updates from Comic-Con, you will be required to wear some kind of face protection all day at New York Comic-Con. I'm going to bring a few because I talk so much during the convention that these masks I don't recommend you wear for more than one day. And if you know, when you're done for the day, throw this away. Throw these away. This mask you can do a couple of days. This is a cloth mask. It's not the same kind of protection, but I do talk a lot, like I said, and I might be sitting there in a cafeteria area and just talking to friends. This is an okay mask. I wear these on the train. And then you have to wash this at night with the light soap and water, and you should be fine. Okay, so that's that stuff. I went to a few toy shows not long ago, and they all gave us, cases and cases and cases of crazy cleaner. So this might hang on my bag when I'm walking around. And if anybody needs a little spritz of cleaner, they're so welcome to use it. I don't mind at all. Comic-Con is a long day, so you might end up needing to brush your teeth or a fresh up. So I bring a bag of things like this. The Sensodyne is not really what I use, but I was given it by the dentist at my last checkup, so I take free carry-along stuff, toothbrush, a deodorant. Hey, listen, we get sweaty, we get hot at this convention, so always good to have that kind of stuff along. And if you do find yourself getting a little overheated, it does not hurt to have an extra shirt with you. My new favorite Kiss shirt that I got at a shopping at Walmart not long ago. Of course, if you're going to change, do that in one of the stalls. Do not do that in public where people are just walking around in the bathroom and doing their business and back and forth and stuff. I always bring, even though I have a bunch of napkins, this is a little disheveled from the bag because it got wet in the rain, but I always bring a pack of regular tissues and a lot of napkins that one would get at like a Starbucks. These are the more absorbent, but this is for your face. You want to do that, and it does not hurt if you have... so here's a pack of wet ones. I've had these for a little while in the house, and I did not use them, so I'm going to bring them with me to Comic-Con just to have extra stuff to use, and that's that. Let's see, what else do I have to talk about here? Okay, so tech-wise. Tech-wise, you're going to want to bring your charger. This is a battery pack. Make sure it's completely full before you go. And, I don't have it handy, but you might want to bring your plug. And you wrap up your plug. And like I said, you're going to keep... you're going to bring a few of these bags with you. You're going to get them. They're like... I think it's like $2 for 100, and what I suggested people do with these bags is, keep some of their supplies, keep their napkins so it's dry, and keep any technology stuff in here. Put your charger in here, put your battery pack, maybe put your Bluetooth earpiece in here if you're using one of those, and just so everything is in one place and you know where to get it when you're done. I sometimes wear a pair of glasses. Yep, it's hit me that point in time. So you want to bring along your eyeglass cleaner if you have it. I got that. Looks like I'm almost low on this, so I'll have to bring another one along with me to the convention. Okay? Let's see. Oh, yes. So I'll be using my camera all day, and I probably will run the battery low, so I will bring my charger for the plug, because obviously, even though this will help me charge this camera, you do want to have a means to plug into just straight AC power. It's a little faster. Let's see. A pad and paper doesn't help, doesn't hurt either. So here's a little pad that I got at a recent event, and that's just my badge, and I stuck it on here. So just to write some stuff down. It does not hurt to have a place to write some things down. And oh yes, if you're taking pictures, so I'm using a handheld stand right now, but there's also the selfie stick, right? Selfie sticks are popular, but what I recommend that you do with a selfie stick is not be someone in someone's way. Don't be that person walking around obnoxious with a selfie stick, because they are out there and they just like, oh, look at me. So, you know, be cognizant and mindful of everybody else's things, you know. Just be good, you know. Just be a good person. And I guess that's about it, my friends. Like I said, there's more stuff on the list to do. I suggest bringing along like a bag of crackers, which I don't have in the video here. Maybe make a sandwich for yourself if you don't feel like eating at the Javits Center. You just want to sit down, and I would say bring either a thermos bottle or like a clear plastic bottle for water, because they do have refill stations at the water fountains. You can fill a bottle back up, and I probably am going to bring one of the many thermoses that I've accrued from events. So, all right, so I didn't put everything else back in the bag, so let me do that right now. Hang on. Hey, so everything except what you're seeing right now is in the bag. Okay. Nice and neat. So I left out a couple of other things just to show you so I could talk about them. Sometimes things get loud. You might want to have a cheap pair of earplugs with you. That does not hurt. Don't be embarrassed about people saying, oh, I need earplugs. Some hard candy. My throat gets dry when I'm talking, and I'll have a mask on, so a handful of hard candy is always good. I keep them in here. I'll throw them in this side of the bag, and with the earplugs. I also like to keep a small flashlight, even though my phone has one. You never know when you could use that. And remember, your bag's going to get searched when you come in, so don't have anything suspicious in it. You know, I know we're out to have a good time. Just be mindful. And like I said, empty bags. You're going to want this because you're going to put buttons in the bags, and you're going to put you know, maybe you have change laying around, and you're going to just put a few buttons in, and this is the best place to keep them. Okay, buttons, stickers, and whatnot. Okay, never hurts to have that. And like I said, I need the bags because I got to put the business cards in and stuff. So there you have it, my friends. The keys to success for a fun-filled New York Comic Con. Not pictured, but also very important, is the badge. Make sure you have your badge. Make sure it's activated, and bring that along with you. And again, like I say, you're going to need a mask on for the whole show. I just posted about that. And remember, while we're talking about New York Comic Con, for this particular bag packing, you can use these notions and this model for any large convention, be it business, professional, or fun. So, all right, that's all I got, my friends. Thanks for watching. As always, remember, subscribe to our channel by clicking subscribe, click the notification bell, and leave a comment and like the video so we know you're out there and we know what you're listening to and watching, and we'll bring you more. Thanks for watching, and I will see you at New York Comic Con in a few days. Bye.